For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to
rumble! Yeah. What's up? Coach Malachi Williams in the building. New Media Today USA boxing, and we're back. Yes, sir, we are back, y'all. Yes, y'all. You don't stop. Oh, yeah. Told y'all yesterday what today's topic is going to be. Oh, yeah. Caleb Eggplant. Yes, sir. I got some things, guys, that we need to discuss today about this particular breakdown of this fight that was off again, on again, off again, on again, or whatever the sort may be. You know, this is like the second time something like this has happened, and I want to talk about this today because the receipts in different interviews that was done in the past, it just ain't adding up. It's not adding up to me. And now I see, we addressed it yesterday, but today I'm going to go in. So I have to say this. I have to say this, guys. If you are a pro Caleb Plant PBC, Uncle Al, Haymon fan, you might not want to watch this show today. If your loyalty to the PBC far outweighs your loyalty to the sport of boxing, you might want to turn this channel today. I am not here to coddle any fanboys. I am not here to coddle any pro PBC fanatics. I am not here to coddle you today. You might want to go to the pro PBC channels, call Al, Big Fish channels. This is not the channel. Yes, we are not going to play today. Caleb Eggplant, I got you in my sniper. I got you in the scope. Uncle Al, I got you in the scope. The entire PBC, I have you in the scope. The entire PBC YouTube channels, I have you in the scope today. I am not here to be your friend. I am here to call it the way I see it. And if you don't like it, that is your damn problem. Yeah, so you might want to reconsider. You know, if you want to be over here today with the old boy, you might want to reconsider that. So, anyways, guys, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please like the video and share it because we are not faking any moves today. It won't be no pump faking. It won't be no, well, you know, you see what it is, see what had happened. Well, no, we ain't doing none of that today. We're not going to play these crackhead games. We are not going to play these crackhead games. Also, I must say, for business inquiries and sponsorship requests, please look at the description below. You see what I'm saying? Because we got, we've been getting some reach outs and stuff, you know, from some sponsors. I have sponsorships coming up, guys. A lot of things that we have going on with this channel that's going to be pretty good. So I'm just warning. I'm as a matter of fact, for those who may be coming on late, we're going to sound the alarm today again. We're going to have to sound the alarm today again because I am not faking moves today. We're not going to play any crackhead games. This is not Pookie from New Jack City. I'm not going to hold my tongue. I'm not doing none of that. I have no loyalty to these guys. You see what I'm saying? I have no loyalty to these guys. I have no loyalty to any of these guys. I want you to know that. I have no loyalty to these guys at all. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a situation to where, oh man, you know what, he got to be loyal to such, and you know he might hurt some feelings and different relationships and stuff like that. I give a damn about the feelings. I give a damn about the relationships. I'm rewriting Dolo today. We are riding Dolo today. So let's talk about this. But before we do it, let's go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Let me put the super chat up here I had missed. BG, shout out to BG for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. For real though.
Hey Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales. Shout out to Jaden. Shout out to Ignorant Boxing. Shout out to Jeff Grisco. Jeff Grisco. You know what I mean? Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to my brother Harleem in the building. Shout out to Philly Fly, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Alan Skill. Shout out to Opender, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Arlette. Salute, sis. Salute let's salute. Hit Ali Bell for the sisters. Arlette and Lisa. Excuse me, guys. Shout out to OG, double OG, triple OG, quadruple OG. Shout out to Canelos Mendoza. Shout out to Corn Kid. Shout out to Alan Skill, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Always Juicy. Shout out to Mark Pinkerton. Shout out to James, Double James. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Steve in the UK. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Rider of the Storm. What's happening? Shout out to Richmond. What's going on, fam? Salute to you. Shout out to BG. Shout out to who else we have? Southpaw Killer. What's going on, man? Shout out to my brother Smith and West, man. Let's hit the Ali Bell for Smith and West. Hit the Ali Bell for my brother. Who else we have? Shout out to my brother Toon. Toon, what's happening, man? Hit the Ali Bell for my brother Toon, man. Much love to my brother Toon, man. Shout out to Toon, man. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Who else we have? Shout out to W2s. W2s in the building. Shout out to Jedi Gremlin. Let's see. Shout out to Raw Dog. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to D Nice. Shout out to the Fans Corner. Shout out to Dalton Voss again. Shout out to James Burrell. Shout out to Zachary Allen. Shout out to Martin Leo. And shout out to Johnny Blaze. Man, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. But let's do this one more time. Shield Killer. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tommy Hill. Now, I must warn because there's new people coming in. So let me send warning shots out now. Shout out to D Bravo. If you are a pro, I love everything PBC. They the greatest in the world. Call Al. Fan, you might not want to watch this live today. Shout out to Bruce Goals. If you are a cap for PBC all the time, you might not want to watch this live today. If you have your lips surgically planted on Al Haymon's ass and the nigga don't even know you, you might not want to watch this live today. If you are down with Caleb Eggplant, and he's a nice kid, he's a nice guy, I like him, you might not want to watch this live today. I'm not here to coddle these guys. I'm not here to be friends. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm not here to give you no sugar. I care nothing about that. I'm not down with these dudes. I'm all right with some of them, but I have no loyalty to them at all. Because if you kissing ass for the PBC, guess what? That's not me. If you like to push narratives and you like to follow narratives, you might want to turn away from the channel. Know what I mean? Because when we go down yonder, we're not going to be bullshitting because we finna pull back this layer. I want to find out what's happening. I dropped a video. I did a live before I moved to my new location, guys. We did a live May 15th. As a matter of fact, we're going to show it. Let me share this right quick, guys. Let's get right into this. Not going to be bullshitting today. Not today. I might be playing tomorrow. I might be BSing 2 weeks from now. I might BS 2 months from now or next year. But today, we are not bullshitting. Not today. Now, please forgive how how the quality of the show looked right here. It didn't look as great, to be honest with you guys. It really didn't look that good, but that's okay. For educational purposes, we are going to go to Exhibit A. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Now, what's this? May, June, July. 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, I dropped this video. We did it live. My brother Charlo, you was here. 2.5 months ago, let's look at this. Let's see what let's see what I was talking about. Because I said 2 months ago, I doubt if Uncle Al allowed this fight to go down. Call me Nostradamus. I said 2 months ago, I doubt if Uncle Al allowed this fight to go down. Shout out to Mark Nash. Please subscribe to Mark Nash's YouTube channel. Shout out to Mark, man. My main man, Mark, man. Mark has please subscribe to his channel. He has a very diverse YouTube channel. Please subscribe to Mark Nash's channel. Mark Nash says, he said, New Media Today, USA Boxing. These guys have Al Haymon's picture in their living room besides the white Jesus. Yes, they do. It seems like that. They have their lips surgically attached to Al Haymon's ass. I am not of that category. So if you get hurt today, if your feelings get hurt today, it's because you love the PBC and you love Al Haymon so goddamn much, more than you love the sport of boxing, and that's fine. May 15th, watch this. Nostradamus. Back out of two negotiations to fight David Benavidez. So this right here, I was talking about how Caleb Plant and David Benavidez fight broke down. They were supposed to fight each other. It didn't happen. Two fighters on both sides of the street. But you know what, though? I don't even want to start there. This Caleb Plant. You see what I'm saying? This Caleb Plant. Let's do this. I am not the one, what you, Brendan, what you say, fam? You say, I disagree. I don't see him getting KO'd, but I don't get him. Listen. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with you disagreeing, brother. You know, there's nothing wrong with you disagreeing. Now, the quality don't look all that good, but don't worry about that. Right here, I'm going to show you why I predicted that this fight would not go down. Now, it may still go down, but I was very skeptical of this fight. Because after the display that we saw that Caleb, after the display that we saw that Canelo Alvarez did to Billy Joe Saunders, I said that, you know what, Al Haymon is not going to allow this fight to happen. As a matter of fact, I don't believe Caleb Eggplant will even sign the contract. This is what I said. I'm going to get right to it when I said that. I understand that you are, Mr. Brennan Smith is a Caleb Plant fan. And who else is a Caleb Plant fan? And we're not going to bang on fans of Caleb Plant. I'm glad that Caleb Plant has some fans out there. I'm glad that there are some people who believe in Caleb Plant. I am just not one of them. I didn't believe in him then, don't believe in him now. Now let's move on to Exhibit 21. You're a good kid. You see what I'm saying? But good kids don't win. Notice what my main man Charlo said. Charlo said, Coach, I bet you the PBC will be weary to throw Plant in the ring with Canelo, because when he loses, they will be losing all of their belts at rapid rates. This is what Charlo, where you at, fam? Charlo, where you at? Where's Charlo? Where my brother Charlo at? Charlo, where you at? He's not here yet. Charlo, you said this back then, and I agreed with you. Boxing matches. It takes skills to pay the bills. Charlo, what you say, fam? Coach, I bet you the PBC would be weary about throwing Plant in with Canelo, because when he loses, they'll be losing belts at a rapid rate. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Hey, Charlo, you said some real stuff, fam, because I still doubt that Caleb Plant will sign that contract. You got to understand. No, the PBC has lost the heavyweight championship belts. They lost all of the belts right now, right? So they don't have any heavyweights that are champions right now, right? And then they lost. So that's from Tyson Fury. You see what I'm saying? Now, do you think that the PBC is going to want to lose another belt? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if Al Haymon is going to allow another one of his fighters to lose a belt. Because PBC like to have in-house fights. You said I broke this shit down 2 months ago. Right here go the receipts. The date that this video dropped, this live was May the 14th, 2021. May the 14th, 2021. How in the hell did I know this? How did I know this? Let's go back. How did I know this? May the 14th, 2021, Charlo said it. I said it 2 months ago. Oh, shout out to my brother Mark Nash. He said he shared the link. Thank you so much, fam. Shout out to the lady Shan. I got Lady Shan shirt on, Done Them Season. You guys don't see it. I got the Done Them Season shirt on today. Matter of fact, I can turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I got the Done Them Season shirt on today. So it is what it is. But I said this May 14th, 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. How did I know this? You want to know how I know this? Because I know the PBC. I know because when you don't cap, when you don't have your lips surgically planted, literally plant, play on words, plant, Caleb Eggplant, planted, lips planted on Al Haymon's ass. If we don't have your lips planted on a man's ass who don't even know these niggas, you are free to call it the way you see it. I said this 2 months ago that I doubt this fight was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? King S says, that coach you had, that coach that you had on your show said Billy was going to knock out Canelo. I told him that I told him that was BS. Yeah, that was Coach Asgard. He said he was going to come on my show. Anyways, we ain't going to talk about that. We're not even going to relitigate that with the Billy Joe Saunders fight. But I said it. I just want to show you the receipts so you guys don't think I'm capping. So you guys don't say, oh, man, man, Coach just be talking, man. He ain't say that 2 months ago. I got the receipt right there. May the 14th, 2021. And Charlo said it as well. We know that this is going to happen. Now, what is pissing me off about this whole situation? I know it. I know that's improper English, guys, but just bear with me one moment. This is how they talk in the South, in Florida. We know what was going to happen. We know what Caleb Eggplant was going to do. We knew what Uncle Al. We know what. Call Al, big fish. I'm down to Texas, big fish. Call Al. We knew what was going to happen. I predicted it 2 months ago. Yes, I did. But let's move on. Oh, yeah, today, we're going to break this shit up like a 57 Chevy today. I am not going to play today. Not today. Caleb Eggplant, you got some explaining to do, sir. You got some explaining to do because I got a whole bunch of goddamn receipts right here, and I just want to go by each goddamn receipt, and I'm gonna wrap all this up in a nice little bow because the word on the YouTube streets is that the Alphabet Boys and their subordinates and their supporters and the pro PBC kissing Al Haymon ass fan club is going around saying that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Caleb Eggplant. Nigga, please. Who in the hell is ducking Caleb Eggplant? I'm not even ducking Caleb Eggplant, and I'm not even a fighter.
You're through. You're washed up. I'm the baddest in the world.
Literally.
To this day.
Ain't nobody ducking Caleb Eggplant.
To this day.
Nobody's afraid of Caleb Eggplant.
To this day.
Caleb Eggplant don't put no fear in nobody's heart.
To this day.
So when you say that, yeah, this is proof. When you say, what's up, everybody? It's your boy. This is proof that Canelo don't dare to be great. This is his highest payday that he gonna make in his career. But this is the only problem with that. When you say Canelo was getting the highest payday he's ever received in his career, nigga, you forgot the fact that Caleb Eggplant is receiving the highest payday of his career, not because of Uncle Al, but because of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is paying this fool. Caleb Eggplant is a $750,000 fighter. Caleb Eggplant is a $750,000 fighter.
Say it again. Say something else.
Caleb Eggplant is $150,000 fighter.
Say it again. Say something else.
Caleb Eggplant has a net worth of $3 million.
Say it again. Say something else.
Canelo Alvarez has a net worth of $140 million.
Say it again. Say something else.
Nigga, how in the hell somebody ducking you? So when you say that, yeah, man, Canelo is ducking Caleb Eggplant, you are being disingenuous. We don't believe you.
To this day.
We don't believe you.
To this day.
We don't believe you.
To this day.
I don't give a damn what Caleb Eggplant say. I don't give a damn what the alphabet boys say. I don't give a damn what their subordinates and the Al Haymon ass kissers say.
To this day.
We not gonna play these crackhead games today. Not over here. You might play them over there. You might play them on the East Coast. You might play them on the West Coast. You might play them in the Midwest. You might play them down south. You might play them in up north. But here, New Media Today USA Boxing with Coach Malachi Williams, we would not be playing those crackhead games today. Can't do it.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
That's all Caleb Plant does. He fights bums. Now, I don't mean to disrespect any other fighter right there, but he has a bum resume. These are the same niggas who say, yo, man, you know, shit, Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody. Well, shit, if Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody, clearly you forgot about Caleb Eggplant, because Caleb Eggplant has the worst boxing resume out of any champion in the sport of boxing.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
There is no champion in the history of boxing that has fought more bums than Caleb Eggplant.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And guess what? I have the receipts. I have the receipts. So you want to talk about resumes? Let's go. But hold on, guys. Let's class is in session. Class is in session. Class is in session. We ain't fucking off today. Not today. I'm finna destroy these dudes. This shit gonna be ether. This is going to be ether. They're getting ether today. They are getting ether today. We ain't playing these crackhead games with them. Not today. Not today. We ain't gonna do it. No, we're not gonna do it. No, we're not. Can't do it. Can't stop, won't stop. Bad boy. Take that, take that, take that. No, we ain't doing that there. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. I've just got to call it like a T.I. is. This ain't no shade, baby boy. This is not no shade. I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just calling it like it is. Take your lips off of Al Haymon's ass cheeks. All you pro PBC YouTube channels out there, please take your lips off of Al Haymon's ass cheeks. He does not know you. You won't be able to get an interview from him. Please get your lips surgically removed off of Al Haymon's ass cheeks. I promise you, he ain't gonna cut you no check. None of that is going to happen. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Caleb Eggplant, the Great White Hope, Color Me Bad, the Fake Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake, Vanilla Ice. No. Shout out to BG for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Super chat.
Yeah. I love pissing them off. That's what I do. But let's go ahead, guys. Class is in session. So I don't know if you guys can see this. But if I need to make it bigger, I will. Let me go ahead and do this here. As a matter of fact, no, because I want to see my face on here. Here it goes. It said Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Eggplant fights, talks break off over disagreements in contracts. Now, this is one-sided. This is a report from ESPN Mike Carpenter. Caleb Eggplant came on the record and said what happened. Now, this is the only problem with that. When you say one thing and you don't hear the other side, some people will just take one side and say, yo, man, this is proof that Canelo Alvarez is ducking. Because Caleb Eggplant said A, B, C, and D. Oh, so now you niggas are taking the word of Vanilla Ice. Now you taking the word of Ice Baby. Now you taking the word of Mr. I Want to Sex You Up, pause, aka Color Me Bad. Now you want to take the word of the Fake Robin Thicke. Now you want to take the word of Justin Timberlake. Why? It's the question. Oh, because he's a PBC fighter. Because he's with Call Al, Big Fear. No. We are not going to play these crackhead games today. I'm finna slaughter you niggas. Here it go. It says Canelo Alvarez, longtime goal of becoming the undisputed boxing champion of the world, is further from reality than ever since he won his third 168-pound title in May. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that. We're just gonna say quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mark Nash said, was it a rematch clause? More than likely, it's always a rematch clause. Any champion has a rematch clause. Any champion, when they lose a fight, they have a rematch clause in there. Most of the times. I think the only one that didn't have a rematch clause was Mike Tyson when he fought Buster Douglas. But I could be wrong about that. But it's always a rematch clause. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We don't know the terms of the contract. We didn't see the contract. But we're going to go by what Caleb Eggplant said. Caleb Eggplant says here, this is what Mike Carpenter said. Boxing's top star was on the verge of a deal to meet Caleb Eggplant on September the 18th in Las Vegas. A PBC Fox pay-per-view on PBC Fox pay-per-view. A pact that was in the works for weeks. Now, I'm going somewhere with this, guys. Follow me. You know I take you down the rabbit hole, and then we catch the rabbit. We take him, we skin him, we throw his ass on the grill. I'm going somewhere with this. But in the 11th hour, talks had broken off over disagreements in the contract. Okay? The contract was passed back and forth between Alvarez's team and Al Haymon's PBC boxing champions. Premier boxing champions, guys. Over the weekend and after multiple edit requests, the deal collapsed over the stalemate. We don't know why they collapsed. We don't know what was the devil's in the details and none of that there. But what disturbed me about this? Caleb Eggplant running his fat ass, color me bad mouth. Mr. Ice Baby, Mr. Vanilla Ice, Mr. Robin Thicke, Mr. Justin Timberlake wants to come out here and play the tough guy. He wants to come out here and play the tough guy. Hold on. Mark Nash, what you say? Sean Porter didn't have one for EJ, for Brooke or EJ. Hey, well, you know, that's a PBC thing. I didn't say every champion, but a lot of times the champion always have a rematch clause. But if they didn't, that's on Al Haymon. Again, it's not every champion, but a lot of champions do have a rematch clause. A lot of them do. And then another thing is on Lomo and Teofimo, that was an in-house fight. But that's neither here nor there. Caleb Eggplant said his bark is bigger than his bite. Plant told ESPN during a phone conversation Tuesday evening. Canelo was offered the highest guarantee of his career. He was set to make 40 million plus Mexican TV rights and his Hennessy sponsorships. No problem. Let's fight. This is what Caleb Eggplant said. He said, we gave it to him. Nigga, you didn't have a choice. You talking like you had a choice in the negotiations. You know, Canelo Alvarez was set to make the biggest fight purse of his career. You were set to make the biggest fight purse of your career as well. I'm going to break that down. Because I don't like his energy. I don't like his attitude. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that quarter of a dub pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Eggplant told us the things he agreed to, but not the things he didn't agree. Exactly. So let it be known then. Justin Bieber asked. Exactly. The brother say, Jawan say, you don't stole blue blood drip. Yes, I did. I stole it. Took it. Come to your trap and take over your trap. I took that nigga shit because he wasn't rocking it right. It's mine now. Tell him to tuck his chain when Debo step on the block. Tell him that, Jawan. But back to what I was saying, though. He's trying to say that Canelo bark is, he said his bark is bigger than his bite. Basically, he's insinuating that Canelo is ducking him. He don't want to fight him. And he's saying that he agreed to everything, but he's not telling us what he didn't agree to, and he's not telling us why did things break down. I'm watching this here, right? So Plant told ESPN that he agreed to his side of the deal 2 weeks ago with no arguments about money or stipulations. Well, you shouldn't have no arguments about money because you are a $750,000 fighter. That's the most money Uncle Al has ever paid your ass. So let's cut it out. He said besides the one-way rematch clause, it would only go into effect if Alvarez lost. That happens in boxing. That happens in boxing, especially with certain champion fighters. It happens in boxing. This is nothing new. As a matter of fact, I have receipts for that as well. Not today, but I'm gonna have receipts showing you guys of the fights that they had rematch clauses in one way with certain champions. When you the A side, that happens. De La Hoya had a rematch clause just in case he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, after he beat De La Hoya, he retired. I don't believe, no, but this is a, DJ, I hear what you're saying, but this is a direct quote from Caleb Eggplant. This is what Caleb Eggplant is saying. He called in. This is what Caleb Eggplant is saying. You ain't got to believe, DJ, what ESPN says, but do you believe what Caleb Eggplant is saying? You know, this is what he's saying. So Plant told ESPN, again, Plant told ESPN, not ESPN said, Plant told ESPN. So let's clarify that. Plant told ESPN that he agreed to the deal 2 weeks ago. Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders battled over the distance inside the road, so we know what happened. Canelo won an 8-round TKO. You know, he's basically saying he conceded to the ring size, 22 by 22. He said one, that is absurd. What he talked about, he said if I get injured or sick, then he gets a late replacement for me, but for the same amount of guaranteed money. So if you get injured or sick, Mr. Color Me Bad, you had the problem that you had was you said that Canelo get an opportunity to replace you and get paid the same amount of money. Well, the money ain't coming out your goddamn pocket, so why the hell you worried about it? That's one. The money ain't coming out your pocket. So if you get injured or sick and Canelo wants to get paid the same amount of guaranteed money, it ain't coming out your goddamn pocket, Mr. $750,000 fighter. So what the hell you worried about it for? So he said, we're at 7.5 weeks from the fight. We've lost valuable time that should be spent promoting and drug testing for a fight of this magnitude. Man, sit your Color Me Bad ass down somewhere. Oh, I'm finna bust all this shit up. Listen. I'm giving you an opportunity to leave right now. If you are a pro PBC, you have your lips surgically attached to Al Haymon and the PBC's ass, you might want to leave right now. This ain't about your goddamn feelings. I'm finna break this white boy off. If you don't like it, see ya. This ain't about that today. We are not playing the crackhead games today. This is gonna be bombs over Baghdad. Al Haymon don't give a fuck about you niggas. He don't know you. You ain't getting a check from him. He's not pro-black. He has white investors. Shout out to Waddell and Reed. Shout out to our brothers and sisters, our white brothers and sisters, Waddell and Reed, who Al Haymon is partnered up with. We're not playing these crackhead games today, but I'm gonna break this down. So he's complaining about the A side. Canelo Alvarez is the A, B, C, and D side in these negotiations. Caleb Eggplant, you are the E side, and the E stands for egg weight. The E stands for eggplant. The E stands for eggs in general. Anything eggs, that's what the E stands for. You are the E side of the negotiations. You don't dictate shit. You don't run shit. You still living in a double-wide trailer in Tennessee where your ass is from. So for all you PBC ass kissers, you might want to leave. I warned you. This ain't about your feelings. I ain't here to make no goddamn friends. I'm good. Now, this is what this fool says to me. He said, I question whether legacy or money is the real motive. We've been waiting for him to get done with his wedding shooting his TV show, his golf tournament, and now we have tried to give him everything he wanted and more to make this fight. I ain't more than willing, able, and ready to fight Canelo Alvarez on any date. Those are the real facts, according to you. And if anyone has something to say differently, we have the paperwork to prove it. Show the goddamn paperwork, and I need to hear what Canelo Alvarez has to say, because that's your interpretation, your version of it. There's two sides to every story, and we haven't heard anything from Canelo yet. So you insinuating that Canelo is trying to duck you. Nigga, please. I got a rabbit named Hippity Hoppity. He ain't ducking your ass. And he's a rabbit. He's not even a goddamn fighter. But yeah, you trying to insinuate that somebody is ducking you, and then you're saying that, yeah, you know, man, I question whether legacy or money is their real motive. Wait a minute, money need to be your real motive, because your ass is worth $3 million, and you living in a double wide trailer in Tennessee. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said it, Mr. Sweet Hands. Sweet Hands. Oh, look at Sweet Hands. Sweet Hands be Sweet Hands be throwing them, boy. Look at Sweet Hands. He looks sweet. We gonna look at this garbage ass nigga resume too.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Lady Shan. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that dropping that $2 pound on your boy. And guess what, Lady Shan? You got ahead of me. She says Canelo waited for your broken hand to heal. Don't worry about that. You're jumping ahead of me, Lady Shan. I got him. Trust me, I got him. Anyway, let's keep moving on. Oh yeah, for all you pro PBC ass kissers out there, share this to the chitlin circuit and let all the alphabet boys know about this. I love pissing you off. I love it. I love pissing you off. I love it. You beta males in the sport of boxing. But let's keep going though. Let's keep going. What the brother say? He said, hold on, what did the brother say? The brother say, Caleb ain't garbage, man. He a world champion. He's a garbage ass world champion. That's how you feel? That's how you feel, baby boy. That's how you feel? Caleb playing is trash. He's trash. I'm saying this. Anyways, they say right here that talks could be revisited later on, sources said. But time is running out if Alvarez plans to fight on the Mexican Independence Day weekend, as he traditionally does. Canelo gonna fight on that day, whether Caleb Eggplant is in the ring or not. Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow of the sport of boxing. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for you, sir. Now, you putting a narrative out there, and we have not heard the other side. The problem that I have with this is that you went on the record to try to get ahead of the story. Because, you know, you probably felt like, man, I don't want nobody thinking I'm ducking. When you ducked Canelo before, I got the receipts for that. I'm finna pull that up, right? So now, let's keep going on. They go on to say Alvarez 2-fight deal with Matchroom has expired. You know what I mean? It says right here that, hey, man, if he moves on from a fight with Plant, who holds the only super middleweight title not in Alvarez's possession, another option for Canelo is to return to the 175-pound division for a title fight with Russia's Dmitry Bivol. Now, Dmitry Bivol, or Bivol, however you pronounce it, that's a dangerous-ass fight for Canelo. That's a way more dangerous fight than fighting goddamn Caleb Eggplant. If Canelo move up and fight that dude, that's some gangster shit right there. Because I don't know, man. I think that dude might can beat Canelo. He's too big, he's strong. And he's not a Sergey Kovalev, he can fight. But the fact that this is going to be Canelo's option, this is proof that he ain't ducking no goddamn body. So Canelo is ducking you insinuate on the sly. But if he move up to 175 and fight Bivol, so he ducking you to fight someone who way more tougher, stronger, and better than you. Nah, I ain't buying that, homie. Homie, don't play that. I ain't buying that. So it said right here, Alvarez 2-fight deal with Matchroom, yada, yada, yada. It had expired, yada, 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 right? So it said the Mexican was set to make upwards of $40 million guarantee, sources say, for a fight that would have been presented in conjunction with Canelo Promotions. Canelo says, I'm coming, my friend. I'm coming. You see what I'm saying? So now, it says out here the deal has been negotiated with Alvarez reigning trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso. So Eddie Reynoso is in on this. Eddie Reynoso is in on this as well. You see what I'm saying? And it talks about a lot of other things, but I want to go down here. So here it goes. This is what I see the real problem is. The real problem to me is that Al Haymon wants to get this dude on the PBC. He wants to get him on the PBC, right? Because the PBC needs to have so many pay-per-view fights per year. I got the receipts on that too. They need to produce big fights. Their fights are really not that big. They do decent numbers, all right numbers, because they paying these fighters on the PBC. They get low guarantee money. So when they do 200,000, that's a success to them. When they do 300,000, 250,000, that's a success to them because them fighters over there getting paid low guarantee money, and their back end on pay-per-view is really not that. It really makes up the difference. You see what I'm saying? And they're doing low pay-per-view numbers. So the reason why they have success is because if I'm paying you $1 million guaranteed, like Tank Davis get paid, but I'm going to let you get 60% of the pay-per-view after I get my cut. On the back end, because they don't get 100% of pay-per-view, they get after the networks get paid, the promoters get paid, and all that stuff there, then they get their percentage. They get 60% of what's left. That's how they get their money. That's their blueprint. Right? So if you're not a pay-per-view star, your money looking funny over there. Your money looking funny over there, right? So now, this is the real deal. Delivering Alvarez to Fox would have been a coup for Al Haymon, whose 3-year deal with the broadcast Fox platform expires later this year. Al Haymon and Fox contract expires this year. Al Haymon was trying to land the bomb in order to get Canelo Alvarez over there. So he has pressure to deliver this fight. Caleb Eggplant has pressure because he needs to get out of that double-wide trailer that he is currently living in Tennessee. The fate colored me bad. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Caleb Eggplant, I don't believe in you. I don't. I'm just me. You know what I mean? You are the American version of Billy Joe Saunders, in my opinion, sir. A fight between Alvarez and Plant would have been sandwiched between two other major pay-per-view fights. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence is on pay-per-view. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. Shout out to Errol Spence. Big Fizz. Call Al. I'm Dallas, Texas. Cap. Shout out to him. And Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So you got Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, which should do about 400 to 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That should. Because of Manny, right? You have Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. That's going, that should do, it did 850,000 last time. I don't know what it's going to do this time. But depending on what the guarantee money is, that fight should do okay. We won't know until it happens. And I doubt if Tyson Fury show up, but that's neither here nor there. So now just think about it. If Uncle Al could land Canelo Alvarez to come over there even for one fight on that pay-per-view, the executives of Fox will be happy. The executives of Fox will be happy. You see what I'm saying? So there was a reason to believe Alvarez will link up with PBC for multiple fights. If Alvarez plans to remain at 168 pounds, he's ESPN's #1 super middleweight. Haymon offers the best available opponents. There's Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo fights at 160. Jamal Charlo say he ain't moving up. He's a 160-pounder. Jamal Charlo won't even move up to fight David Benavidez at 168, and they're on the same side of the goddamn street. So you can't offer Canelo Jamal Charlo. He's a 160-pounder. Oh, well, he'll move up. He'll move up for Canelo. That ain't what he said. I got the receipts. Jamal Charlo said, yeah, man, I'm a 160-pounder. We can make that fight if Canelo wanted to come down to 160. So he ain't for real. We know Jamal Charlo's the real lion. Jamal is Tony the Tiger. But let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. It says Haymon also advises David Benavidez, right? He advises David Benavidez. So basically, Al Haymon wanted to put together a 3-fight deal. He wanted to entice Canelo Alvarez with a 3-fight deal to come fight on PBC, right? He'll give him Caleb Eggplant, which the only reason why Canelo would fight a 1-fight deal, he just wants Caleb Eggplant. He's not interested in Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo turned down a fight with Canelo years ago. I had a receipt on that. For all you surgically lips planted on Al Haymon and the PBC's ass supporters out there. Got the receipts on that. But I know you guys deny receipts. You'll see a receipt and say, because it don't fit your narrative, you'll just throw it away. Care nothing about your narrative, care nothing about your feelings. Go to a therapist. Get some help with that. Get that. You're suffering from beta maleism. Anyways, so It was smart what Al Haymon is trying to do. The only problem is Canelo is the cash cow. He worth $140 million. He is the, you got some guys say they big fish. Canelo is the killer whale. He's the killer whale. So he don't want no goddamn 3-fight deal. He only want one. So everything was worked out on that, right? Reports say everything was worked out on that. So let's see. It say for now, Alvarez is left to cement an opponent for September 18th, which he will. If Al Haymon don't get their shit together, guess what? They ain't got to worry about this Canelo fight. And then we're gonna see what options we have left for Caleb Eggplant. Oh, we're gonna talk about his options too. For all you, yeah, man, Caleb Eggplant, he a real good fighter. He ain't no bum. He's a champion. He's a champion.
You through. You're washed up. I'm the baddest in the world.
He's a champion.
To this day.
Caleb Plant is a champion. He's one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world.
To this day.
Nigga, please. We finna pull up these receipts. Since you pro PBC fighters whoever not with the PBC, you like to talk about, oh, well, this fighter, he ain't fought nobody. Look at his resume. We finna look at this white boy resume. That's what we finna do there. We finna look at his resume. Here you go. Let's keep going though. It says right here, goddammit, Alvarez 2 dates traditionally is on Cinco de Mayo in September. We know this, right? So it's safe to say that Canelo Alvarez don't need Caleb Eggplant. He wants Caleb Eggplant because he want that fight. He want that belt. But he don't need Caleb Eggplant. But Plant, of course, isn't nearly as well known as any of those stars above. Because Alvarez, 2 fights with Golovkin, generated more than 1 million pay-per-view buys, and I have the receipts on that. And his 2013 matchup with Floyd Mayweather pushed past 2 million. I have the receipts on that. But Plant, of course, isn't nowhere nearly as known as any of these stars. I live in Miami, don't nobody know who Caleb Eggplant is. Nobody knows this guy. This guy is really a nobody. Nobody knows him. Well, dog, man, it's a lot of people know Caleb Plant, man. Millions of people saw his fight on Fox. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if they had me on Fox doing anything, I mean, Fox already have a built-in audience. I have millions of people watching me too. So what you saying? You saying all that to say what? But anyways, there's a reason to believe that he would make for a commercially viable foil for Alvarez. So they saying that there's a possibility that he could he can upset Alvarez, or he'll be a really good draw for Alvarez. The 29-year-old has headlined on Fox 3 consecutive fights and isn't shy when it comes to boasting about his talent and dedication to the sport. I respect that. A self-professed gym rat, Caleb Eggplant, the Nashville native, possesses one of boxing's best jabs. Yeah, he has a damn good jab fighting C-class fighters. I'm finna pull up his resume. He also owns lightning quick hands. That's why they call them sweet hands, and excellent footwork to go along with a powerful frame for a 168-pound division at 6'1". What Plant has lacked, top fighting opposition. The man ain't fought no goddamn body. So they saying here he possesses a jab, he has lightning quick footwork and all this other bullshit, but he ain't fought no goddamn body. He's like top opposition. This is the same criticism that y'all give Terrence Crawford. But I don't hear none of y'all talking about Caleb Plant ain't fought no goddamn body. I don't hear none of you pro PBC ass kissers talk about goddamn Caleb Eggplant resume. You want to know why? Because it doesn't fit your narrative. If you niggas did not have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all. Really though. So the fight with Alvarez would have seen Plant rise several levels in class. He too was set to earn a career high payday, a package worth more than $10 million, sources say. While Plant hasn't been texted, meaning he ain't fought no goddamn body, he's looked the part in all of his fights, fighting C-class, D-class fighters and Uber drivers. I added that. One attribute that Plant has certainly isn't lacking ahead of his career defining night. Confidence. He has confidence. That's what they say. They say he has sweet hands and he can potentially upset Canelo Alvarez. That's what they say. They say that he is the one. He is the great white hope that's going to be the foil to Canelo Alvarez trying to become undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. That's what they say. I don't believe what they say, though. I don't believe what they say. I don't believe it.
You through. You washed up. I'm the baddest in the world.
I don't believe it. I ain't got no faith in calling me bad. I don't. So anyway, let's keep going on. So this is what this fool said. We're going to wrap this shit up. He's looked human in some of these bigger fights. Plant said of Alvarez in May. He's been fighting these UK level guys, and that's cool. But as far as him fighting the top, Floyd Mayweather, Arslan Lara, Gennady Golovkin twice, he's 1-3. Wait. Let's read this shit again. This fool is saying that Canelo Alvarez has looked human in some of his bigger fights. This fool, Caleb Eggplant, says that he's been fighting these UK level guys. So basically he's saying these UK level guys really not that good. Caleb Eggplant, your ass is not that good. Who in the hell have you been fighting? You say Canelo Alvarez has been fighting these UK level guys. Who in the hell have you been fighting? You've been fighting bums, Uber drivers, C-class fighters, hobos. You ain't fought nobody. Nashville, Tennessee, trailer park living style fighters. This is who you've been fighting your whole career. And you're talking about trying to diminish who Canelo been fighting? This man has fought Hall of Famers. What the hell are you talking about? Future Hall of Famers. And one, Floyd, we know Floyd going to Hall of Fame. If he's not already there. Alvarez is actually 3-1 in those fights, but the draw with Triple G and the win over Lara were disputed decisions. This is what this fool is saying. Now, Plant might not have a chance at all to prove Alvarez is just that, another man. No, he might not have a plan to do that. So we're going to move on from this shit. We're going to move on from this. Let's go over here, guys. Oh, no. I'm not finished yet. I am not finished yet. Let's look at this fool's resume. So this fool right here says that Canelo, he's looked human in some of these bigger fights. He said that Canelo has been fighting these UK level guys, and that's cool. But as far as him fighting the top, Floyd Mayweather, he lost against Floyd. He beat Lara. He beat Gennady Golovkin. Drew one and he beat him one time. Alvarez is actually 3-1 in those fights, but the draw with Triple G and the win over Lara were disputed decisions. So he's trying to throw shade on the low about Canelo, who he fought, and when he fought top competition, he looked human, huh? Okay. Let's go on over here. Let's go down yonder. We're going to go down yonder, and we're going to look up Caleb Eggplant's fights. Who in the hell have you fought that matches any of the UK fighters that Canelo fought? Let's look at this full resume. Now, I have a disclaimer. I do not know any of these guys. Do you guys in the chat, do you recognize anybody on this list who Caleb Eggplant has fought? He has 21 wins. He has 12 knockouts. Who this fool fought? Let's go. We're not going to count his first 10 fights. We're going to look at his last 10 fights. We're going to look at his last 11 fights. He fought a dude named Tyrone Brunson. Never heard of him. He fought a dude named Adesanya Rodriguez. Never heard of him. He fought a dude named Carlos Galvin. Never heard of him. He fought a dude named Juan D'Angel. Never heard of him. He fought another dude named Thomas. Never heard of him. He fought another dude named Andrew Hernandez. Never heard of him. He fought another dude named Rogelio Medina. I heard of him. He fought Jose Uskataki. I heard of him. That's who Caleb Eggplant won the IBF championship belt from. He fought Mike Lee. He fought a dude named Vincent Fagan Butts. He fought a dude named Vincent Fagan Butts. Vincent Fagan Butts. I never heard of this dude. What the hell is a Fagan Butt? Is that something that you buy from Dunkin' Donuts? Is that a bagel? What the hell is a Fagan Butt? He fought Vincent Fagan Butt, and then he fought Caleb Trox. I've heard of Caleb Trox. It was a 12-round snoozer. I was at the pool hall watching this fight. Shooting pool, didn't even know the fight was on, looked up, saw Caleb Eggplant. He fought him I think he fought him earlier this year in January 2021. So you're saying here that that Canelo has fought those UK level fighters, but look what the hell you fought. Look at your goddamn resume. You ain't fought no goddamn body. Literally, you have the worst resume out of all of the champions in the sport of boxing right now today. Now, I know you pro PBC ass kissers will disagree because you got to get on code. Well, we ain't gonna say nothing about Caleb Plant. He the great white hope, Mr. Ice baby. No, hell no. I ain't on code, dog. I care nothing about your PBC fanboys. I care nothing about your feelings. Care nothing about your friends. Don't want to be down. I'm good. This ain't Brandy. I want to be down. I ain't trying to be down. Fuck that. I'm on this road by myself. I'm on the other side of the street. And I'm banging on everything. It is what it is. Ain't no peace, like Tupac say. Ain't no peace. Ain't no peace. Caleb Eggplant, sir, when you talk about Canelo Alvarez fighting UK level fighters, you got to look at who the hell you fought. Do anybody in the chat know any of these guys? Do anybody in the chat know any of these guys? No. I'm pretty sure you don't. Even you pro PBC fight fans, do you know any of these guys he fought? I know two of them. Maybe three. All these dudes is scrubs. This man been fighting scrubs his whole goddamn career. Period. Scrubs. That's what I say. The man been fighting scrubs. He ain't fought no top level guy yet. So anyways, but let's keep going though. We're gonna move on from that. So this guy here talking about Canelo, who he fought C-level fighters. But let's go over here. Boxing News 24. Caleb Eggplant explains why he deserves $10 million. Now, this was from June 22nd, guys, 2021. And he's saying why he wanted $10 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. By Dan Ambrose, the IBF super middleweight champion, Caleb Eggplant maintains that he deserves to get a bigger purse than the recent past Canelo Alvarez opponents, Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith, because he's got a bigger fan base in the United States. Hold on. This nigga say that, yeah, I deserve to get a bigger purse because I got a bigger fan base in the United States. Dude, who the hell know you? Outside of the Alphabet Boy community, outside of the Pro PBC supporters, who in the hell know you? I got a bigger fan base. Now, yeah, you do got a bigger fan base in the U.S. versus a UK fighter who has not fought in the U.S. So I give you that. But you talking like goddamn it, you doing some monster numbers and you a household name in the U.S. Don't nobody know you? Man, cut it out. Toon, shout out to Toon for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
To be fair, Toon say that Laura and Triple G both beat Canelo for the majority, but Plant ain't beat nobody on Laura's level. He might as well hang that argument up. That's my whole argument. That's what I'm saying. Caleb Eggplant ain't fought no goddamn body. Now, I thought that Canelo lost the Triple G fight, the first one. In the Laura fight, I thought he lost that one as well. But, you know, the judges gave it to him. It happens. Some people thought Jamel Charlo lost against Castano. I was one of them. But the judges called it a draw. It happens. So it is what it is. But when you go to talking about people's resumes and who they fought, I mean, he's fighting an uphill battle. He's fighting an uphill battle. Now let's go right here. Let's go back, guys. Let's go back. Sorry about that. Bless him. Bless his po little hard. Little Ting Ting. Little Ting Ting don't know no better. I'm sorry, Little Ting Ting. You don't know no better, Little Ting Ting. Little Ting Ting. Let's look at what else Little Ting Ting said. Little Ting Ting, a.k.a. the fake Robin Slick, a.k.a. Color Me Bad, a.k.a. The Justin Timberlake, a.k.a. Vanilla Ice. Little Ting Ting says, although Plant may not want to admit, many people view him as Saunders 2.0. Exactly. I've said this. Man, you ain't nothing but the American version of Billy Joe Saunders. Although Plant may not want to admit it, many people view him as Saunders 2.0 because of his lackluster technical fighting style, lack of power, and weak resume. Now, Ricky Williams said, you biting blue? No, I didn't bite him. I took it from him. Deboed that. Tuck your chain when you see me walk in the building. If you say something that I like, I reserve the rights to steal it from you. Yeah, it's mine now. Come to your trap and take over your trap. Shout out to Moneybag Yo for making that song that stuck in my head. We come to your trap and we take over your trap. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. We come to your trap and take over your trap. It ain't shit they can do about it. But anyways, it said, although Caleb Eggplant do not want to admit it, many people view him as Saunders 2.0 because of his lackluster technical fighting style, lack of power, and weak resume. He has the weakest resume in the sport of boxing by far. That's my opinion. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Plant hasn't faced stiff competition to build his brand name. What else to say? And he doesn't possess power. Here are Caleb Plant's last 3 opponents since capturing the IBF 168 title from Jose Uzcategui. He's fought Mike Lee, which sounds like a goddamn rapper. He's fought Vincent Fagenbutts, and he's fought Caleb Trox. It says Plant hasn't faced stiff competition to build his name. So when these alphabet boy channels are saying, oh man, you know, this is proof that Caleb Eggplant is being dumped by Canelo Alvarez because he know Sweet Hands. See, Sweet Hands, man, Sweet Hands, boy, you know, he knows Sweet Hands, boy, he knows Sweet Hands the one. Where is he the one at? Plant hasn't faced stiff competition since he been in goddamn boxing. And it says he doesn't have a, it says right here, he hasn't faced stiff competition to build a brand name. Nigga, you ain't even know household brand in America. Don't nobody know you outside of the Alphabet Boy supporters, outside of PBC ass kissers. Them the only ones that know you. Them are the only ones that know you, sir. And your family members from the trailer park that you came out of in Tennessee. These are the only people that know you. So what the hell are you talking about? I'm a big name. I'm a big name in the U.S. Nigga, please, where? Just cut it out. You fought Mike Lee, Vincent Fagenbutts, and you fought Caleb Trox. It say, does Plant deserve $10 million to face Canelo? To me, he don't. But Canelo's willing to give him whatever. You want that? Okay, cool. It's no problem. You're going to get your ass whooped any goddamn ways. You don't stand a snowball chance in hell to win, but go ahead. This gonna get you out of the trailer that you grew up in. This gonna get you out of that. It says, unfortunately, there will be problems with the negotiations if Plant 21-0 with 12 KOs and his management at Premier Boxing, PBC, started insisting on $10 million plus that he mentioned recently about wanting to fight with Canelo. This man wants $10 million plus. To fight Canelo. $10 million plus means $10 million plus more money on top of that. How are you justifying that, sir? You can't draw flies to shit. Caleb Eggplant, here you go, the great white hope. So for all you pro-black militant dudes out there for the PBC, yeah, man, we got to stick together. Here goes your great white hope that you love so goddamn much. If Canelo is going to pay Plant $10 million, he would essentially be buying his belt from him because he may not be worth anywhere near that number. Caleb Eggplant, you are a $750,000 fighter, sir. That's the most money Call Al has ever paid you. I got the receipts, and I'm going to show him. But the question is, does Canelo want Plant's IBF 168-pound strap enough to overpay him by giving him $10 million? So they are admitting in this article that if Canelo decided to give this fool $10 million plus, they are admitting that he's overpaying this dude. This dude is trailer park trash. This dude is a trailer park champion. He is a C-class fighter that has the IBF championship belt. Billy Joe Saunders is more known than this guy around the world than he is in his own goddamn country. Take it how you want to take it. Ain't nobody breaking their neck to see Caleb Eggplant. I ain't trying to hear that. Not me. I'm not having it. That number might be too high. I mean, when you look at what Plant brings to the table, which is nothing but that belt, he might actually be a downgrade from Canelo's last opponent, Billy Joe Saunders, rather than an upgrade that would suggest that his purse be $10 million rather than $8 million. They're saying in this article that Caleb Eggplant might be a downgrade from Billy Joe Saunders. Literally. But I want $10 million plus. Okay. Shout out to OJ the Jew Man. Alvarez's last opponent, former WBO 168-pound champ Billy Joe Saunders, reportedly got $8 million purse to fight Mexican superstar last May. To fight Canelo Alvarez. So Billy Joe Saunders got $8 million. You want more than what Billy Joe Saunders got paid. Why? But that's neither here nor there. You want the money? Go ahead. Why am I saying all of that? It's a Plant says why he deserved 10 million plus. This what this fool say. I got a much bigger fan base in the United States. I do more viewership than any of his last past opponents. Yeah, in America you do. Said Caleb Plant to Fight Hype. So this is what he said to Fight Hype. He say, when asked if he deserves a bigger person, Billy Joe Saunders, and Callum Smith got paid to fight Canelo. My last fight against Caleb Trump did 2 million views against somebody who, if I had a real name in there with me, the numbers would have been outrageous. Wait a minute, sir. Stop right there. Stop right there. So this is how he justified the $10 million plus. He's saying that his last fight with Caleb Trox, did 2 million views on free TV with Fox. I was one of the people who saw the shit at the pool hall when I was shooting pool in downtown Hollywood. He said, if I had a real name in there with me, you ain't never fought a real name in your whole career, sir. The number would have been outrageous. But guess how much you got paid for that fight? $750,000. I got the highest watched Fox FS1 show of all time with almost 1 million views. My viewership, sorry about that, guys, is up there. I got a good team around me. Okay, Al Haymon. And they're going to get to sit down real soon, and we're going to try to get it worked out. You got a real team around you, huh? That same team that's paying your ass $750,000, you got paid $750,000 your last 2 fights. Good team, huh? You've been fighting scrubs, bums, and hobos since you've been in the sport of boxing. Now you want $10 million, and you trying to justify why you want $10 million. And so, yeah, I'm exposing Canelo to my fan base. Nigga, please, Canelo is a bigger star in America than you will ever be, and he's from Mexico. Like, this shit don't make no sense to me. You're talking like you bringing something to the table. Caleb Eggplant, you're bringing nothing to the table but that goddamn belt. That's it. That's all you're bringing to the table. And you got a real team with you. Well, Uncle Al should have had your ass sign that goddamn contract. Uncle Al need to start playing them crackhead games and go ahead and give Canelo what he want. But we haven't heard from Canelo yet. So I get it. There's a lot of Canelo haters out there. There's nothing wrong with that. You can hate him. It doesn't matter to me. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to have to show me how Color Me Bad deserve all this goddamn money. Because he ain't even known. He not even known. I just found out about him, a couple years ago. Literally. I just found out about him. Because he's a nobody-ass fighter. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, let's keep going on. This is what they said in June. Now, this article was dropped in June last month, June 22nd, literally a month ago. So now we know that they going through the negotiations, yada, 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 blah, blah, squaze. But let's go down here. Lady Shan, you talked about how he had an opportunity to fight Canelo before. Here you go. Canelo wanted Caleb wanted an 8-week camp for Canelo fight. This is what Caleb Plant said. I will play it. It's on fighthype.com, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. And I think Nestor Gibbs was asking this question. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. He says, I'm not focused on that. He had an opportunity to fight Canelo because Canelo wanted to fight him before. He said, I'm not focused on that. I'm focusing on staying in the gym, doing what I do, said Caleb Plant. When asked about the Canelo Alvarez negotiations, he said, we didn't want to take the fight beforehand in order to let his hand healed up. All the way, he wanted to make sure his hand healed up, right? I'm finna poke all kind of holes in this shit. It would be a shame to jump in there too quick and re-injure my hand and not be able to give the fans the undisputed fight. One, you ain't got no goddamn fans. Let's stop right there. Caleb Eggplant, you have no fans, sir, outside of the PBC ass kissers. And the PBC ass kissers is a very small minority group out of the boxing community. There are literally a handful of them niggas. So them are your fans. Blue Ball Sports TV, Jabba the Hutt, Boxing Nemo, all of their affiliate stations, all of that. Them are your fans. And then their subscribers. Those are your fans. You ain't got nobody. So cut it out. He said, we're taking our time and we're going to sit down soon and try to get it worked out. So he had an opportunity to fight Canelo before, but he turned the fight down because he said he wanted to let his hand heal. And then he said he knew he wanted a longer training camp. He said it was one where it was 5 weeks away. 4 training weeks. Said Plant, when asked if he be given an offer, when asked if he had been given an offer to fight Canelo in the past. He said it was never really an official offer or anything like that. It was just in the air. What the hell does that mean? Basically, any super middleweight. Myself and other super middleweights, besides Callum Smith, we were on the board. I'm a world-class fighter. I deserve world-class respect. That's an 8-week training camp. Let's stop right there. I'm finna bust all this shit up right here. I'm fixing to bust all this up right here. Oh, I'm finna bust all this up right here. He say, if the pound for pound, the face of the sport, he say, if you're the pound for pound, the face of the sport, there should be no issue to give your opponent an 8-week camp, Plant said. Now he might have a little argument there. He needs some more time to get ready for Canelo Alvarez. He might have an argument there, but I'm still finna nuke this shit. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna nuke it. Because, sir, this is an opportunity for you to make $7 million, $8 million. You're gonna get paid 10 times or more money than what you ever made in your life. And if you decided to turn the fight down before, that's on you. That's on you. Yes, you said you're a world-class fighter. Stop making goddamn excuses. You said you deserve world-class respect. Stop making goddamn excuses. You said you need an 8-week training camp. Okay. If you're the pound for pound, the face of boxing, which Canelo is, there should be no issue to give your opponent an 8-week camp. Well, if you are a world-class fighter, like you say you are, sir, there should be no issue for you to take that fight when it was offered to you the first goddamn time. Because you say you stay in the gym, you say you're a gym rat, so you're always in shape. You're always in shape. It says Caleb took a lot of heat from boxing fans when he refused to take the fight with Canelo on a 5-week notice instead of a full 8 weeks. For one, it was a huge fight that was being offered to Plant, the biggest of his career. Let me repeat, Caleb Eggplant took a lot of heat from boxing fans when he refused to take a fight with Canelo Alvarez on a 5-week notice instead of a full 8 weeks. Guess what? Andy Ruiz took a short fight on a short notice with Anthony Joshua, and he beat him. It said, for one, it was a huge fight that was being offered to Caleb Eggplant, and this is the biggest fight of his career. Secondly, Plant had just finished fighting Vincent Feigenbutz. He fought a dude named Vincent Feigenbutz. Secondly, Plant had just fought a guy named Vincent Feigenbutz, and it wasn't as if he was out of shape. So he was already in shape because he was just coming off a fight. And it was an easy fight. Plant had just finished beating up a weak opponent in a one-sided fight. So his excuse for us, well, listen, dog, the reason why I turned down the fight the first time, because I need an 8-week training camp. Dude, you just fought a bum. You fought Vincent Feigenbutz. Vincent Feigenbutz. That's who you just fought. And it was a one-sided fight. You beat him easily. So it's not like you took a whole bunch of punishment, so you were still in fighting shape. Cut it out. And then he said, as such, there was no reason for Plant to need to, then he said, as such, there was no reason for Plant to need a full 8 weeks when he had just finished fighting Feigenbutz. So this blows up your whole narrative saying, I turned down the fight, dog, because I need an 8-week training camp. Dude, you literally just coming out of training camp. You literally just fought a guy that was the bum and you was in shape already. So in other words, Plant was already in shape. In other words, this is the article. Plant was already in shape. And all he needed was a fine-tuned game plan for the Canelo fight. But instead of agreeing to the offer to fight Canelo the first time, Plant passed it up. This man is a ducker. So, which gave him the impression that he was ducking the fight because he lacked confidence. That's exactly what I'm saying. Nigga, how am I going to believe you here when you try to make it seem like Canelo ducking you when you was the one that ducked Canelo the first goddamn time? All you do is duck. You are a ducker. This is what you do. Cut it out. We don't believe you when you sit back and say, yeah, man, Canelo, you know what I mean? He don't want to take the fight. This is the biggest fight, the biggest payday of his career. Dude, this is your biggest payday of your career. Big bang, take little bang. One guy worth $140 million. He's getting paid $30 million, $35 million a fight. You're getting paid $750,000 a fight. You are a $750,000 fighter, sir. Let's move on, though. Let's move on. It say Caleb Eggplant on the Canelo negotiations. He says, I'm looking forward. He says, I'm looking for a penny. He says, I'm not looking for a penny more. Now, this is on Michael Benson's Twitter account. And this is what he said to the Athletic Box. Caleb Eggplant said this to the Athletic Box. He said that Caleb Plant on Canelo negotiations, I'm not looking for a penny more than I'm owed. But I also don't want a penny less. I know what I have been paid. He said, I know what some have been paid. He's talking about Billy Joe Saunders. He's talking about Callum Smith, yada, 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 yada. He said, I feel Eddie Hearn kind of sold them. Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith sold them out for a little bit of money. Sir, you are making a little bit of money. Then he said, I just want it to be fair. Sir, what you mean by fair? Let's move on. I got to get him. No, I got to get him. Because this shit ain't making no sense to me. Let's look at this, guys. Caleb Plant on the Canelo negotiations. I'm not looking for a penny more than what I'm owed. But I also do not want a penny less. I know what some have been paid. I feel like Eddie Hearn kind of sold them, meaning Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders out for a little bit of money. Sir, Billy Joe Saunders got $8 million to fight Canelo Alvarez, and I think Callum Smith got 8 plus or almost $10 million. How in the hell did he sell them out? Both of these guys got paid more money than they ever made in their entire career. So how in the hell is $8 million, $9 million, or $10 million is selling them out for a little bit of money? And they got an opportunity to fight Canelo with the biggest purse they've ever been paid. He said, I just want it to be fair. Fair? Let's see what fair is. Let's see what fair is, sir. In 2019, here we go. For all you PBC ass kissers, for all you call Al, big fish. Caleb Smith is a champion. He's a superstar. Everybody knows him in America. Oh yeah? Let's see how much of a superstar this fool is. Calling me bad. Let everybody know how much of a superstar you is, calling me bad. He's from Ashland City, Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Earnings and net worth of Caleb Eggplant. Caleb Eggplant has an estimated net worth of more than $3 million. He has accumulated most of his net worth to his successful career in boxing. Now, this is a successful career. This is Caleb Eggplant's successful career. He has successfully, guys, beat Juan De Angel, Thomas, Andrew Hernandez, Rogelio, Jose Uzcategui, Mike Lee. So this is his successful career. But let's keep going on. Caleb Eggplant has an estimated worth of $3 million. Plant is yet to lose a single match in his professional career. Well, he ain't gonna lose as long as he keep fighting these goddamn bums. As long as he keep fighting these bums, he ain't gonna lose. You ain't gotta worry about that. Shout out to Tune for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, quick question. Quick question, right? Say if Plant beats Canelo, how would you feel, big dog? You doing Plant worse than Wilder, and Plant got a better resume than Wilder. What? Plant got a better resume than Wilder? Where? Tune, come on, dog. Come on, man. Don't do that, dog. Man, Tune, you know I rocks with you, dog. But how in the hell Caleb Eggplant got a better resume than Wilder? Like where? Come on, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, Tune. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that shit was funny what you just said. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that. Give a dog Tune a round of applause for feeling that I'm doing Caleb Eggplant dirty. Caleb Eggplant. But let's go right here, guys. Let's keep moving it on. So now, Caleb Eggplant, we know his net worth. It say Plant is yet to lose a single match in his professional career. He has been earning millions for his matches. Where the hell he been earning millions at? Somebody tell me where he been earning millions at. Please, because somebody tell me? Because my receipts show me something totally different. Where in the hell is he earning millions at? I want to hear that. Well, he getting paid money under the table. And Uncle Al, you know, they get a whole bunch of back end money. And they get this and they get that. And, you know, they get hundreds of millions of dollars at the PBC. Nigga, please. The receipts do not show that. We ain't pushing narrative. We're going with facts. Now, let's look at it. It says that he's been earning millions for his matches. Millions for his matches. Matches are plural. So are they saying he earns millions per match? Are they saying when he fights, he earns millions of dollars per fight? We finna look deep into this. Caleb is ranking amongst the top earners in the professional sport of boxing of 2019 money list. So this tells you how this. Now, let me tell you guys something. Now, see what they say right here. They say Caleb Plant is ranked amongst the top earners in the professional boxing of 2019 money list. Now, if he's ranked in the top, what does that tell you? If he's ranked amongst the top earners, that tells you that these fighters are not making any money. How do I know? Let's go. I got the receipts. It said in 2019, Caleb Eggplant earned his second biggest payday of the card for his match against Mike Lee. When Caleb Eggplant, hold on, guys, hold up. When Caleb Eggplant, let's see. When Caleb Eggplant fought this guy, Mike Lee, he earned his second highest payday. Let's go here. What did he make when he fought Mike Lee, guys? What did he make? It said he earned $750,000 for his match. So when you say that he's making millions of dollars for his fights, you are lying. You are being disingenuous. So whoever wrote this goddamn article, playerswiki.com, you are lying. You must be somebody who worked for the PBC. Because you can't say he's making millions of dollars for his fight in one breath. You can't say in this breath that Caleb Plant, he's been earning millions of dollars for his matches, meaning his fights, in one breath. And then you say that he's ranked amongst the top earners in professional boxing for 2019 money list. But then you say he earned his second biggest payday of the card for his match against Mike Lee, and he earned $750,000. The man earned $750,000 fighting Mike Lee. Oh, we're gonna move on to find out what he earned against. Caleb Trox. Oh, I got the receipts. I have the receipts. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the receipts. Shout out to Ricky Torres for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Super chat.
Woo!
Received.
Ricky Torres say ego always kills Canelo. How's Canelo unsuccessful? He has a ton of money. Man, these niggas, listen, Boxing Nemo, that dude there, he look like I'll be short. Oh, mixed breed ass nigga. You know, that dude there don't know what the hell he talking about. Toon say Caleb Plant touched the mill once. Come on now. Show me where he touched it at, sir. Sir, tell me where he touched it at, Toon, my brother. Show me where he touched it at. Because I got the receipts that show me otherwise. I got the receipts, Toon, that show me otherwise. He's touched the meal. Where he touched the meal? The only meal he touched was a Happy Meal. He touched a Happy Meal at McDonald's before. He touched a Happy Meal, but you talking about a meal? Nah. That ain't what the receipts say. But I'm finna prove it to you. Now, he earned $750,000 for his match against Mike Lee. Mike Lee earned $250,000. Plant was confirmed $150,000 as his guarantee money for that fight. And the remaining he received was from his pay-per-view contract and winning bonuses. So, Toon, you got to explain to me, sir. Sir, you got to... Elizabeth. Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. Oh, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey. This is the big one. This is the big one. I need some water for this, bro. I need some water for this. Woo, let's ring the alarm, guys. That's my brother Toon. Shout out to my brother Toon. I got much love for my brother. Be safe out down that road. Ring the alarm. Please ring the alarm, guys. Please ring the alarm. Somebody gonna have to. My brother Toon say, my brother Toon, I got much love for my brother. And we're gonna hit the Ali bell for Toon. Oh, Elizabeth, this is the big one. I'm coming to join you, honey. The word on the streets is Caleb Plant touching millions. Word on the street is he at least touched a mill before. That's what they say. That's what word on the street is now. That's what they saying now. That's what they saying. But guess what? The boy has 21 fights. He got a net worth of $3 million. When he fought in 2019, Caleb Eggplant earned his second highest, biggest payday. He earned $750,000 against Mike Lee. Let me go ahead and bring this back up. Because I don't want y'all thinking I'm making this shit up. I cannot make this up. It says right here, guys. I didn't say it. This ain't no cap. This is what Al Haymon paid this guy. He made $750,000, right? He made $600,000 on the back end from his pay-per-view, right? It said he got a guaranteed purse of $150,000 for this fight. And the remaining he received from his pay-per-view contract and winning bonus. So his pay-per-view sales and winning bonus, he made a total of $750,000. So $600,000 he made on the back end. He got a guaranteed purse of $150,000 fucking dollars. So let's say if he would have did terrible numbers at the box office, he would have made less than the $750,000. But this is the same guy that says he deserves $10 million plus dollars. Where? How are you justifying this, sir? Caleb Plant is set to face Caleb Trucks in late January 2021, in which he will be earning in the six figures. No, he didn't earn six figures. I got the receipts. He did not earn six figures. Oh, let's go. Okay. So, Coach, you lying. Coach Malachi, you are lying, sir. Caleb Eggplant is touching M's. He's touched a mill before. This article says that in his next fight, he is set to earn six figures. Okay. Now, if he made some money, like on his Instagram account, if he's selling merchandise or something like that, that's something else. But for this fight, so Coach, you're lying. You're lying, Coach. Because this article ended up by saying that this dude, now check this out, guys, before we move on, before I show this receipt, shout out to Javi Santana for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Woo! The nature boy, Ric Flair. My brother Javi say, spit that truth, Coach. Canelo bringing biggest payday and chance for Undisputed to the table. Get your cojones back from Al. Quit playing. Exactly. Remove your lips. Get your surgically attached lips from Al Haymon's ass for a minute. Because when you tell me this dude is touching M's, the receipts don't show that. Now, let's move on down the yellow brick road because I want to wrap this shit up. Check this out, guys. It said 2019 Caleb Eggplant earned his second highest payday. His second biggest payday, which was $750,000. Right here, sir, he got paid a guaranteed $150,000. Canelo Alvarez get paid a guaranteed $30 million, $35 million. Canelo gets paid guaranteed $30 million, $35 million. Caleb Eggplant is getting paid a guaranteed $150,000. Caleb Eggplant gets paid a guarantee of $150,000 plus the back end. Canelo gets paid $35 million plus the back end. There's no comparison. There is no comparison. Canelo gets paid $30 million, $35 million plus the back end. Caleb Eggplant got paid for this fight $150,000 guaranteed. Canelo, $35 million guaranteed, Caleb Eggplant, $150,000 guaranteed. Canelo, $35 million guaranteed. Caleb Eggplant, $150,000. Nigga, what are you talking about? Literally, what the hell are you talking about? You crazy as hell. You are crazy as hell. Color me bad. This is why you still living in that trailer park. You not only the fake Robin Thicke, but you are a dumbass white boy. You're dumb. Literally, you're dumb. But let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on. So I got that right here, right? So, coach, wait a minute. It say right here that when he fight in January, which already passed, it say that he will be earning money in the 6 figures. Oh, really? Well, let's see what he earned. Caleb Plant versus Caleb Trox. Their fight purses. According to Dan Raphael, Plant made a $750,000 purse, while Caleb Trox made $150,000. For Plant, it's the same amount that he made to fight Lee in July of 2019. Wait a minute. Man, wait a minute, man. Hold on. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, man. Hold it. This shit ain't adding up. My brother Toon, you told me that this dude was touching M's. My brother Toon, you say, man, he at least touched the meal. He touched the meal. Now, this is Forbes. This is on Forbes. Oh, my God. This is on Forbes. He got all these fans. He known all throughout America. He kissing babies and the color me bad. Everybody know this dude. He's known. Listen, according to this article over here, this dude was one of the top earners of 2019. He got paid a guarantee of $150,000 goddamn dollars. And he made $600,000 on the back end. So if this was one of the top earners of 2019, that means the rest of the fighters ain't making shit, because this is not top earner money. This is not top earning money for a world-class champion fighter. Explain this shit to me. But let's move on. His last fight. So he made $750,000, $150,000 guaranteed. Guaranteed. He made $150,000 guaranteed, and he made $600,000 on the back end. How in the hell you alphabet boys is going to tell me that White Lightning, White Chocolate, Color Me Bad, he's supposed to be the one that Canelo is ducking? Nigga, please miss me with that bullshit. Please tell me this shit.
To this day.
Tell me this here. How in the hell? The white boy still living in the trailer park in Tennessee, man. Canelo is ducking this guy. This is the narrative that you alphabet boy channels are pushing. Canelo is ducking this guy? The $150,000 man? Okay, my brother Toon say he don't touch the meal, he don't touch the meal before. Okay, so here he touched $750,000. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the receipts. He touched $150,000 guaranteed. Let's go on down the yellow brick road. Now let's look down yonder. We going down yonder, guys, Billy Bob and the boys, and we got the $9.99 and $9.99. We got Billy Bob and the boys, guys. Billy Bob, according to Forbes magazine, according to Forbes says, according to Dan Raphael, Caleb Eggplant, just in case you guys don't know, Caleb Eggplant made a $750,000 purse, while Trox earned $150,000. For a Plant, it's the exact same amount of money he made to fight Mike Lee in July 2019. So, did he make $1 million this fight? No. Did he make $2 million this fight? No. Did he make $1.5 million this fight? No. Did he make $3 million this fight? No. What did he make, Coach Malachi Williams? The article says in Forbes, the man made a $750,000 fight purse when he fought his last fight in January of 2021. The man did not see a meal this fight. So Al Haymon is paying these guys crumbs. Color me bad. This is your opportunity of a lifetime, sir, to make $8 million, $9 million, $10 million. Al Haymon is robbing you of an opportunity to get out of that double wide trailer that your snowflake ass live in Tennessee. I am not going to cap for the PBC. I am not going to cap for Al Haymon. Call Al, big fish. I'm not doing that today. The receipts show me something different. Can anybody show me where this dude made $1 million in the fight? Anybody? Please Please, somebody tell me. I want to know when he earned the meal. I want to know when Caleb Eggplant earned more than $750,000. Can anybody tell me that? This man has a guaranteed purse of $150,000 and 2 fights ago. And this fight, he made the exact same money. And his last fight that he made when he fought Mike Lee. But here you want to talk about Caleb Plant negotiations. I'm not looking for a penny more than I'm owed. But I also don't want a penny less. I know what some have been paid more than what you've been paid, Caleb Eggplant. More than what you've been paid, Caleb Eggplant. I know what some have been paid. I feel Eddie Hearn kind of sold Smith and BJ Saunders out for a little bit of money. Little bit of money, dude. You are literally the definition of making a little bit of money. You are literally the definition of making a little bit of money. You're saying that Eddie Hearn sold out Billy Joe Saunders. He sold out Caleb Smith for a little bit of money. Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Smith have a net worth higher than yours, sir. Nigga, please. What are you talking about? You crazy as hell. You are delusional. That trailer park that you live in, you know, it must have done something to your brain cells. I don't know what they feeding them dudes over there in the PBC. I don't know what. Al must be a genius. He got these dudes' hands all twisted up. Man, you making big money. The most that Al Haymon ever paid this guy was $750,000. Mr. Big Fish, call Al, Cap. PBC is the place to be. How come Calling Me Bad can't make no more than $750,000? But yet he thinks he's in the negotiation table, telling trying to dictate to Canelo what he think he should get paid. I know what some have been paid. He's saying that he's not looking for a penny more or a penny more than what he's owed. What are you owed, sir? What are you owed, Mr. Calling Me Bad? Mr. Calling Me Bad, what are you owed, sir? Because according to what Al Haymon is paying you, you are a $150,000 guarantee and a $750,000 fighter. So technically, your ass owes $750,000. That's all. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I know. I know that's 6 figures, guys. I know that's 6 figures. But I was thinking about 7 figures. Sorry about that. I was thinking about 7 figures. My bad, dog. I was thinking about 7 figures. But he is a 6-figure fighter. Facts. I was wrong about that. I was thinking about 7 figures. Because when I thought of 6 figures, I was thinking about 7 figures. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little carried away. But back to the program. Back to the program. Now, this dude haven't made $1 million yet. Haven't made $1 million yet. Now, you said, well, he got endorsements. He got Snack. Victor Conte. Snack. The same guy who was giving athletes steroids. Oh, that guy. We don't know what his Snack endorsement is like. I can look it up, though. I can look it up. It's easy to look up. You see what I'm saying? So now let's keep it on moving. Because I'm about to wrap this up. But let's keep it on moving, though. So this guy, the most this guy's ever made was $750,000. 6 figures. He's never made 7 figures in his life. You should be the same guy begging to get this fight with Canelo Alvarez. You should be telling Al, listen, you are my advisor. I don't work for you. You work for me. I'm advising you to make this shit happen. Please make this happen because I'm still living in the trailer. You ain't paid me no more than $750,000. The fight 2 fights ago, you gave me a guarantee purse of $150,000. Canelo want to beat me for my belt. Sir, I want to fight him because I need to get out of this trailer. I need to get out of this trailer home that I live in Tennessee. Please, Al, please make this happen. You ain't in no position to be talking all this shit over here, talking about, you ain't in no position to be talking about Canelo bark is probably bigger than his bite, insinuating that Canelo is afraid of you and he ducking you and all this stuff there. When you fought a goddamn, you got a resume full of trash cans you fought. You literally have fought, you fought 21, now I ain't gonna say you fought 21 bombs. You fought about 18 bombs on your resume. 18 bombs, you fought 2 hobos, and you fought an Uber driver. Cut it out. Talking about you don't want a penny more than what you owed. What are you owed? Your ass owed what Al Haymon been paying you, $750,000. That's what you owe, right? Now, let's go back to this here. We're going to look at the great Muhammad Ali. Why are you talking about Muhammad Ali? Because remember, Eggplant said that he needed more time to prepare for Canelo the first time, and that's why he turned down the opportunity to fight Canelo. So he admitted that he turned down the fight right here. He admitted that he turned down the fight right here. He admitted that he turned down the fight right here. He said we didn't want to take the fight beforehand in order to let his hand heal up. He said it would be a shame to jump in there too quick and re-injure my hand and not be able to give the fans the undisputed fight. You ain't got no goddamn fans outside of the Alphabet Boys. Don't nobody know you, sir. We're taking our time and we're going to sit down soon and try to get it worked out. Bruh, when you making $750,000 a fight, you need to be breaking your neck. Listen, Canelo, sir, I will fight you. I will fight you. I don't need $10 million. I will fight you right now. I will break my neck. I got a pin in my head right now, Canelo. I have a pin in my hand right now, sir. Where do I sign? I don't have to call Al. I ain't no big fish. I'm from Miami, Florida. Big fish. Call Al. Cap. I ain't got to do none of that. Where do I sign, sir? Where do I sign, Canelo? Please. Listen. Pay me the $750,000 that Color Me Bad making. Pay me the $750,000 that Color Me Bad making. I sign right goddamn now. I will fight you, sir. Right now. I need enough money to cover my hospital expenses. And I'm going down on the first swing. But guess what? I'll take it. Color Me Bad, you making $750,000 a fight. But let's go ahead. Where am I going at with this? Shout out to Shelton Moore, my co-host Shelton Moore. He didn't want to put me up on this. Muhammad Ali got kicked out of the sport of boxing. He was suspended for 3.5 years because he did not want to go fight in Vietnam War. He was reinstated August 11th, 1970. Muhammad Ali, from August 11th, 1970. Where am I going at with this? Please watch me very closely. We're going to look at 3 men. Leroy Johnson, Jesse Hill Jr., Harry Pett. Let's see. And then we're going to look at Smoking Joe Frazier. Where are you going at with this? So we're going to look at these guys. This was the commission that let Ali come back in. Right? When Ali came back to boxing, guys, his first fight in October 26 of 1970, he fought Jerry Quarry. After being out of the ring for 3.5 years, he didn't need an 8-week training camp, none of that shit. He fought Jerry Quarry. October 26, 1970. Right? What happened after that? I need to let my hands heal and all that stuff there, yada, 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 yada. A month, listen, right after that, he fought Oscar Bonavena. He fought Oscar Bonavena in December of 1970. So, October, he fought Jerry Quarry. After a 3.5-year layoff, 2 months later, he fought Oscar Bonavena. Right? And it went 15 rounds. 15 grueling rounds. What happened after that? December, January, February, March 1971. Who did Muhammad Ali fight? He fought Smoking Joe Frazier, the current heavyweight champion of the world. So from October of 1970, October, November, December, January, February, March, to March 1971, in a 5-month period, this man had 3 fights. Ali didn't say, oh man, I need to make my hand heal and all this shit there. I'm trying to tell you, this is what champions do. And if I look at a lot of these old school fighters, a lot of them had fights back to back like that. A lot of them did. And this was after a 3.5-year layoff. So these fighters today are soft as hell. This is why I respect these old school fighters so much. These fighters today don't have the heart that these old school fighters had. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, the man that you see behind me, he fought 3 fights, and he fought 3 fights in a 5-month time period. But this fool right here, talking about, we don't want to take a fight beforehand, because we want to let my hand heal up. It would be a shame to jump in there too quick. Okay, well, if Ali felt that way, he never would have got a shot to try to get his belt back against Joe Frazier. The man fought 3 fights in 5 months. What the hell are you talking about? Color Me Bad. That PBC shit looking real delicate over there, boy. That shit looking real delicate. Let's go ahead and show it. Right here. Right here. Oscar Bonavena. He fought Jerry Cora when he came back, October 26, 1970. 2 months later, he fought Oscar Bonavena. 2 months later, and then 3 months after that, he fought goddamn Smoking Joe Frazier. The man had 3 fights in 5 months. But color me bad, Mr. Delicate, Mr. Call Al, Big Fish, Mr. Big Fish, Mr. Call Al, talking about, oh yeah, we ain't want to take it too quick. I need an 8-week training camp. He said it was one where, he said it was only gonna be a 5 week. The fight was 5 weeks away. It was the fight was 5 weeks away. That was his excuse for turning down the Canelo fight the first time. And now you want me to believe, Caleb Eggplant, that Canelo is ducking you. You alphabet boy channels, you PBC ass kissers. You want me to believe, because you hate Canelo Alvarez, you want me to now believe that this same guy who turned down the fight with Canelo the first time, you want to believe that Canelo is ducking this guy. And this guy has the weakest resume in the sport of boxing right now today. This who Canelo ducking. Canelo ducking Color Me Bad. Canelo ducking Robin Slick. This is a $750,000 fighter. Now let's go over here. Where we go? I'm finna wrap this shit up, guys. Hold on. Before I go over here to Fox, this is my other favorite fighter, Sugar Ray Robinson. Oh, we don't want to talk about Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray was fighting back to back. 2 week notice. Hey man, you gotta fight. You need to fight in 2 weeks. Okay. Hey man, you gotta fight. Look here, 1963, Sugar Ray Robinson had a fight. February 25th, 1963. Literally 3 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later, he had another fight, March 11th, 1963. And then he had another fight 2 months later, May 4th, 1963. And then he had another fight the next month, June 24th, 1963. And then he had another fight, October 14th, 1963. And then he had another fight the month later, November 9th, 1963. And then he had another fight a week later, November 16th, 1963. And then he had another fight, November 29th, 1963. And then he had another fight, December 9th, 1963. This man had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fights in one goddamn year. And this month, and the Color Me Bad is telling me, oh man, see what it is, what it was. The reason why I turned the fight down was because I needed, it was on short notice. Well, goddamn, if Sugar Ray Robinson felt that way, he would have never had these fights. And some of these fights he lost. I'm pretty sure his hand was hurting. I'm pretty sure his hands was hurting. I'm pretty sure his hands was sore. He needed time to heal. Come on, man. These dudes weak, dog. These dudes weak as hell, bro. These PBC fighters, not all of them, but that's why I tell you guys, I ain't impressed with your favorite fighters, dog. I'm just not impressed with them. I'm not impressed with your favorite fighters. Your favorite PBC fighter, I ain't impressed with them, dog. I'm just saying me. I'm not impressed with them. Now let's go over here. Coach, where you going at with this? What's this here for? This from October 3rd, 2019. Talks about Wilder and King Kong Ortiz, but I'm not here to talk about Wilder and King Kong Ortiz. Bill Wagner, Fox Sports executive, and he's the vice president of programming. He is the live operations and research person, right? This is what they need. Right? It says here that the broadcast network will maintain that the pay-per-view pace. I'm finna tell you guys where I'm going at with this pay-per-view model that Al Haymon has over there with the PBC. Shout out to Waddell and Reed, the white financial backers of the PBC. Shout out to you guys for investing that $425 million in PBC. Salute. Power to the people. Okay, right here it says with our deal, we have 4 to 5 pay-per-views a year. Says Wagner, whose network announced a 4-year deal with the PBC in 2018. So in 2018, PBC did a partnership with Fox for a 4-year deal, right? Let me go ahead and shout out to my sister Lady Shan for dropping that £250 on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Lady Shan said Smith took the Canelo fight at a 4 weeks notice, but stayed down in UK fighters. Cap, call Al. Exactly. Exactly. But check it out though. Anyways, the PBC has to put on so many pay-per-view fights per year. So within our deal, we have 4 to 5 pay-per-views a year, right? He said, we understand that every fight can't be a pay-per-view fight. Caleb Eggplant is one of them, right? Mr. Color Me Bad. And I think I got a bet. Who I got a bet with? Tune, don't mean you got a $250,000 bet? Tune, don't mean you have a $250 bet? I'm praying like hell that fight happened. That's easy money though. Easy money. I hope like hell that fight happened. But anyways, so the guy from the PBC, the guy says, so our goal with this whole PBC deal, this is Fox, is to bring great fights back to free TV for free, over the air television and basic cable television in a maximum number of homes. And yes, he said there's going to be 4 or 5 pay-per-views a year. When it says when there are special fights like Spence and Porter, Wilder and Ortiz. So Spence and Porter had a fight on pay-per-view. That was a special fight. Wilder and Ortiz, that was a special fight. They did the Wilder and Tyson Fury twice. Those are special fights, right? Those are special fights. So in order for them to make money and do what they need to do to generate the kind of numbers that they want, PBC is going to have to continue to put on great fights on the pay-per-view level. Now, we had Castano and Jamel Charlo fight, but that was free. That wasn't pay-per-view. Because Jamel Charlo does terrible numbers pay-per-view. He does terrible numbers. Well, one of my favorite fighters, but the boy just can't cut it on pay-per-view, right? A lot of fighters can't, including my favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford. A lot of them can't, right? It ain't but a couple that does it consistently. You see what I'm saying? So, Fox, it says that Fox needs to have on so many shows per year. They need to have so many pay-per-views per year, right? And in order to, they don't want to lose money. So this is why the PBC, they pay their fighters. This is why they pay their fighters low money, low guarantee money. They pay their fighters low guarantee money, so anything that they sell, 100,000, 200,000. That's a plus for them because they didn't invest a lot of money on the front end in the first place. That's their model. That's why they say, we got to bet on ourselves. I would love to see Caleb Eggplant bet on himself. I'm going to tell you where I'm going at with this. Shout out to my sister Lady Shan for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
My sister Lady Shan say, no excuses, Plant. Premier boxing conspiracies. Absolutely. Anyways, they have to put on good fights. So, and their contract is almost up with Fox. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. We don't know what's going to happen with the Fox deal, right? We don't know. All I know is this here. They got a good pay-per-view coming up with Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. They have another good pay-per-view coming up with Wilder and Tyson Fury. Hopefully Fury shows up, right? So they need to get another nice pay-per-view. The Canelo Alvarez was the big fish, though. If they let this big fish fall through and it don't happen, well, the Canelo Alvarez not big fish. He's the killer whale. If they let the killer whale fall through and it don't happen, guess what? I got a question for you guys. What's going to be the backup plan for Caleb Eggplant? What is Al Haymon going to tell Caleb Eggplant? Because if Caleb Eggplant, let's see. If Caleb Eggplant do not land Canelo Alvarez, guess what? It's back to the trailer park. If Caleb Eggplant does not land Canelo Alvarez, it's back to the trailer park. He needs Canelo Alvarez. Your boy ain't never made $1 million, never got paid 7 figures. He got paid 6 figures for 4 guys. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away, but you know how I do it. Forgive your old boy. I'm getting old up. I'm getting up that dog. You know how it is. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm just bullshitting. But anyways, listen, he's a 6-figure fighter. He's a 6-figure fighter, right? He got a net worth of $3 million, and the most he's ever made was $750,000 for a fight. And he got a guaranteed purse of $150,000 for one fight. This is a $150,000 guaranteed purse fighter. Shout out to my sister Lady Shan for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Woo! I love taking that.
Received.
Love stealing that. Learn stealing that from you, Blue. I appreciate you. Say some more shit that I can take. Coming in your trap and take over your trap. Coming in your trap and take over your trap. That's what we do. We come in your trap, take over your trap, tuck your chain, or we gonna snatch that shit off your neck and bring it on back down here to the MIA, Carol City, and we gonna rock out like that there. Lady Shan says, PBC, Punk Boxer Cemetery. R.I.P. to PBC, ashes to ashes. Lady Shan say, come here, come to the PBC to bury your career. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Woo! So when you guys telling me, man, when you guys be telling me about this, yeah, man, you know, what's going on in the PBC, this is the best company in the history of boxing. This is the best company in the history of boxing. And Uncle Al, these guys, all these guys driving Rolls Royces over there and wearing big chains and living in mansions and all of that. Everybody balling over there. Everybody doing good. Everybody eating. My receipts that I've seen don't show me that. Color me bad. You have never, color me bad. You ain't got no money, dog. You got money in comparison to me. But there's a whole lot of fighters over there. So my question to you guys is this. You say, Coach, it sounds like you hating on the fake Robin Thicke. Man, I don't care nothing about that guy. I just don't. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. But these same dudes hating on Canelo. These same dudes hate on Crawford. These same dudes hate on Jamel. So since you're going to push the narrative, no, we ain't towing that line today. I warned you. I warned you. Do you remember this in the beginning of the podcast? I warned you. Calling all PBC ass kissers. Calling all narrative pushing alphabet boy channels. Calling all narrative pushing affiliate channels. Calling of the alphabet boys. Calling all PBC ass kissing promoting channels. I don't care nothing about how big your platform is. I don't care how small your platform is. Calling all of the PBC who have their lips surgically attached to Al Haymon's ass narrative pushing channels. To their fanboys, I warned you in the beginning of this broadcast, you might want to turn away. But if you stayed like the idiot that you are, and if I hurt your feelings, you PBC, pro-PBC ass kissers, I would not apologize. You need to stop being a beta male. Stop being so sensitive. So when you tell me that Canelo Alvarez, boxing no ego, or boxing Nemo, is ducking Caleb Eggplant, we don't believe you. When you tell me Blue Ball Sports TV that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Caleb Eggplant, we don't believe you. When you tell me Dante's Race Baiting Nation that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Caleb Eggplant, we don't believe you. Jabba the Hutt, the general contractor, when you tell me that Canelo is ducking Caleb Eggplant, we don't believe you. Fag none. I'm glad you back out the nut house, boy. I heard you went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Please do not lift your shirt up anymore, because last time you lifted your shirt up, you had your titties showing. Your male boobs, your gyno. Need to get some surgery for that, boy. Look like cottage cheese up under there. When you tell me, fag none, that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Caleb Eggplant, we don't believe you. Cut it out, man. You capping. You are capping, and the shit is just not true. So this is the question that I have, guys. I'm gonna shut all this shit down. This is the question that I have. We don't broke down Caleb Eggplant's resume, right? We broke his resume down. Listen, Caleb Eggplant has the worst resume in the sport of boxing. Literally, I can't think of a fighter who has a worse resume than this guy. This guy is trailer park trash. Oh, he said, I forgot our key TV. Yeah. The fake Assalamu Alaikum nigga. Listen, all you alphabet boy channels and your affiliates, I understand that you don't like me. I get it. You're not supposed to. Nobody on the internet roast you niggas like me. Oh, I take it to a whole nother level. But anyways, let's do this again. Shout out to my sister Lady Shan for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Shout out, man. Goddamn Lady Shan, man. PBC, Plant B capping. Exactly. So when you tell me that they are ducking you, I don't believe you. Canelo ain't ducking this fool. This is nobody to duck. Literally, he's nobody. When I say he's literally nobody to duck, he is literally nobody to duck. So the question is this. Let's go to the PBC. Let's go to the PBC. Let's go to the PBC. Coach, why are we going through Premier Boxing Channels? Why are we going to their... Sorry about that, guys. I thought that was my son. Why, Coach, why are we... Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guy. That was my son. So when you tell me that Canelo is ducking Caleb Eggplant, and when Caleb Eggplant, when you say, oh, I guess his bark is louder than his bite, insinuating that Canelo is ducking you, listen, sir, you are the $150,000 guaranteed purse man. Nigga, you broke. You can't make no money over there in the PBC. Canelo Alvarez is the killer whale. So y'all can hate Canelo all you want, but the facts remain the same. Canelo Alvarez is Shamu the killer whale. Caleb Eggplant is a knockoff Vanilla Ice. He is a knockoff Justin Timberlake. He is a knockoff Justin Bieber. He is a knockoff Robin Thicke. He is a knockoff Color Me Bad. Ain't nobody ducking that dude. Nobody. Cut it out. It's blasphemy for you to even say that Canelo is ducking this guy. Literally. But let's go though. Let's do this. Let's do this one more time, guys. Let's see. Where am I going at with this, guys? We're finna wrap it up and tie in a nice little bow. Check it out though, right? Let's look at the PBC fighter. Because I want to ask you pro Caleb Plant fans something. Where you going at with this, coach? Right now, as you can see up here, guys, this is the PBC Premier Boxing Champions website. This is a list of all of their fighters. So where am I going at with this? Where am I going at with this? Southpaw Killer say, coach just hate Plant because the PBC guys support him. And I'm a big Bud fan. Hey, Southpaw Killer. Southpaw Killer, what you say, fam? He say coach just hate Plant because the PBC guys support him. Hey, listen. Hey, that goddamn Southpaw Killer, man. Shout out to Southpaw Killer, man. Shout out to Southpaw Killer. Hey, Southpaw Killer. There might be a little truth to that. A little truth. But all jokes aside, Southpaw Killer, I never liked Caleb Eggplant. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I never liked him. Shout out to Mercy Grace for dropping that $2 super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Troy Graham say, Coach Malachi, you are being too hard on the PBC Protective Boys Club. Drop that link and give them a voice. Wait a minute. They got Caleb Eggplant in the Witness Protection Program. The WPP, the Witness Protection Program. So Mark Nash says, he said, does Gary Russell drive in Rolls Royce and live in mansions? No, that's just another false narrative that all the PBC guys are getting big money. They aren't. Yeah, Mark Nash, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not knocking the fighters, my brother. I'm just saying that this is the stuff they be pushing. I'm not saying this just to make it up. I'm just saying that, dude, like, I've heard this. Mark, I've had people like, yeah, I was in the barbershop, dog. I can't even lie to you, Mark. I was in the barbershop. I had people arguing me up and down about this. I say, dude, it's impossible. It's impossible. Look, check this out. So this is my question. Martinez, yada, yada, yada. Listen, you have, PBC has 140-something fighters on their roster. If Caleb Plant cannot land this fight with Canelo, what is his options at 168, sir? Who is he going to fight that's going to pay him at least $1 million? David Benavidez is there, but he ain't fought. He don't want to fight David Benavidez because David Benavidez don't have a belt. So who is he going to fight, sir? What are your options? What is Caleb Eggplant's options? He got David Benavidez over there. He ain't gonna fight him. What is Caleb Eggplant's options? This is what I want to know. PBC is like a pyramid scheme. They show you the success stories and make you believe that everyone is doing well. Exactly. Exactly, Karma Serene. Karma, exactly. This is what's going on. Shout out to my sister lady. Shout out to Lady Shay for dropping that quarter over for your boy. Man, Shay, you need to lighten up on him.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I got there, Lady Shay, boy. Shay, boy. PBC, Plant, Beyonce, Charlo. You do the math. Hey, listen, man. Listen, who do they have over there? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Caleb Plant, if you miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime to get out of that double wide trailer that you grew up in Tennessee, who are your options? So this is what I want to ask you guys. Who can Caleb Eggplant fight that's going to get him a 10%? No, forget that. 10% of what he's going to make fighting Canelo. That's all I want to ask, guys. That's all I want to ask. Karma Serene, Lady Shan, anybody in the chat, Martinez, please, someone tell me. I need help. My brother Toon, who is a diehard Caleb Plant fan. Toon is a diehard Caleb Plant fan. Please, somebody tell me, who in the hell is Caleb Plant going to fight on the PBC where he can make 10% of what he's going to make fighting Canelo Alvarez? If Canelo is willing to pay this fool $10 million, who can he fight on the PBC where he going to make a meal? Plant versus Callum Smith, coach. Callum Smith will be the A side in that. And he ain't got no belt no more. Eliza Feliciano, Plant can fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Listen, I'm saying the PBC, they mostly only fight in-house fighters. They mostly only fight in-house fighters. So I'm saying we saying PBC fighters, right? Look how many fighters they have. Look at this shit. We done went through this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 20, 30, 40, count by tens, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. They got like 146 fighters over there. They got 146 fighters on the PB goddamn seat. Shout out to Lady Shan. Shout out to Lady Shan for dropping that quarter off. A dub for you, boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Oh, damn, Shan. Hey,
Playtime's over, boy.
140. They got over 140 fighters over there. So let me ask you guys a question. Who on the PBC roster that Caleb Eggplant can fight? They got 140-something fighters. I don't know how many they have in the super middleweight division. So out of the super middleweight division, how many fighters who can Caleb Eggplant fight that's going to pay him 10% of the $10 million that he was going to make fighting Canelo? Coach counting like the cents in the piggy bank. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's all I'm saying. Philly fly. That's all I'm saying, fam. Plant can fight Jake Paul. Hey, you know what? That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Plant should take the fight and quit on his stool like Billy J. Saunders did. Easy $8 million. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Benjamin Smith say, who can Canelo fight to be undisputed? He can't. He can only fight Caleb Plant. But guess what? See, guess what though? When you got a net worth, sir, I'm finna blow that up right there though. This is why Canelo can move on. This is why Canelo can move on, sir. When you got a net worth of $140 million and you got a guy who has a net worth of $3 million, and when you making $30, $35 million a fight, sir, and when you got a guy making $750,000 a fight, getting $150,000 guaranteed, which one is more of significance to you? Mr. Benjamin Smith, which one is more of significance to you? The guy who's living in a trailer park and all Haymon ain't paying him? He can't make no money with the PBC? That's all I'm saying. Big bank take little bank. That's all I'm saying, sir. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this, sir. This all I'm saying. Yeah. So they can say $9.99. Canelo ain't gonna be undisputed, but $9.99. Color me bad gonna still be living in that double wide trailer. He is still gonna be living in the double wide trailer, sir. This your boy right here, Mr. $3 million man, $750,000 per fight. Al Haymon can't even pay this guy. Call Al, can't even pay this guy, but he's happy with it. Listen, I don't know what kind of Jedi mind trick that they doing over there, but this guy is happy. This guy is happy. This guy is happy. This guy has a net worth of $3 million. So when you have a net worth of $3 million, I will be breaking my neck. Canelo, I got the pen in my hand, sir. I have a pen in my hand. I will sign the contract right now. Oh, you can shit. Just listen, man. Just pay me $100,000. No, I'm gonna need more than that because I'm gonna get killed. So yeah, I am gonna get killed. So I'm gonna need at least a meal. Just get me a meal. I'm good. Just get me a meal. I'm good. Because if color me bad, it's not going to take the money. Guess what? Because Al Haymon ain't paying this dude. Shout out. Did I lady say? Oh, shout out to Lady Sandwich. Drop that quarter of a dub for you, boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
Yeah, Lady said, lighten up on him, Lady said, lighten up on him. PBC, Pathetic Boxer Corporation. I'm done. I'm just saying, guys. I'm like, damn. So if your claim to fame is, Canelo is not going to get to be undisputed, and he's ducking Caleb Plant. Okay, but what about Caleb Plant? What about Caleb Plant? Don't y'all listen? All you alphabet boys out there, let me talk to you guys. All you alphabet boys out there, let me talk to you. Let's help Caleb Eggplant get out of that double wide trailer that he's currently living in. Can we at least do that? Call Al, big. As a matter of fact, hold on. Call Al. I got my sidekick right here. I'm going to send him a text message. Hey, Al, please give Caleb Eggplant, let him sign that contract so he can get out of that double wide trailer because you are not paying him enough money. So let's call Al. Hey, Al. Yeah, this is Coach Malachi Williams. I am currently roasting you and your company right now in your fighter, Caleb Eggplant. Don't worry about it, so don't worry about it. It's not personal, nothing personal. I'm just saying that you need to allow Caleb Eggplant to sign this contract. Tell him to stop getting on the internet, making it seem like that Canelo is ducking him. He has the worst resume in the sport of boxing. Okay? And he's trying to get out of that double wide trailer that he is currently living in. Okay? So please, sir, do your fighter a favor and please let him get the highest payday of his career, because he going around capping on the internet on ESPN talking about Canelo is like literally ducking him. Okay? Thank you, sir. All right. I just called Al. They say call Al. I just called him. 1-900, call Al. I just called him. So who in the hell is Caleb Eggplant going to fight? Who is he going to fight that's going to pay him $1 million? That's a PBC fighter. At 168. At 168. That's a good question, guys. That's a good question. Remember, I told you guys here. I told you guys in the video here. I told you guys here in this video, May 14th, 2021, where I said, this is the receipt, that I seriously doubt that Uncle Al is going to allow Caleb Plant to sign that contract. Hector Garcia said, Coach, I got Porter whooping Crawford. No one is riding with Porter. No, everybody riding with Porter. What you mean no one riding with Porter? Everybody riding with Porter. I mean, especially the Alphabet Boys, all of them saying that. They saying that Porter gonna be the one. Bud ain't fought nobody. He garbage, he trash. He got a garbage resume. Okay, fine. I'll take all that. I want all that. I want all that money. I want all that money. I'm betting. I'm sending the money up front. In advance. I'm sending the money in advance too. To you know, to whoever. Serious on that. Serious on that. Here you go. I said it right here though. I said it right here. He hasn't been on. Why he? I said it right here. Playing in with Canelo, because when he loses, they'll be losing belts at a rapid rate. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Hey, Charlo, you said some real stuff, fam, because I still doubt that Caleb Plant will sign that contract. You got to understand. No, the PBC has lost the heavyweight championship belts. They lost all of the belts right now, right? So they don't have any heavyweights that are champions right now, right? And then they lost. So that's from Tyson Fury. You see what I'm saying? Now, do you think that the PBC is going to want to lose another belt? I said it right there. That's the receipt. May 14th, 2021. I called it. I called it. 2 months later, a little over 2 months later, I'll be damned. I said this a little over 2 months ago. How did I know that? How did I know that? Shout out to my brother, Major Key Boxing. Please subscribe to his YouTube channel. Where Charlo at? Charlo, where you at, man? Because Charlo, you said it too. Where Charlo at? Charlo said it too. Big Charlo. Charlo said it too. See, we knew what it was going to be because PBC only mostly have in-house fights. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like the channel. Once again, guys, it's that boy Coach Malachi Williams. We're just going to wrap it up. We will be here again tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let's give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Lady Sharon. Boop, 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 boop. Shout out to everybody. Sound the alarm. Shout out to Benjamin Smith. Shout out to Harleen. Shout out to Eliza Feliciano. Shout out to my brother Mark Nash. Shout out to Troy Graham. Shout out to Egg Shaped Farm. Please subscribe to Mark Nash's YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my brother Mark Nash's YouTube channel. ASAP. Shout out to my sister Carmen Serene. Shout out to Graham Taylor. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to Peter Von Arts. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Iris Boxing Bro. Shout out to Champ for Life. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Shout out to my sister Lady Shed. Please subscribe to her YouTube channel. Shout out to Joe. What's going on, Joe? Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to NL. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to Jabby. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Peter Von Arts. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Benjamin Smith. Shout out to Eliza Feliciano. Shout out to Jeremiah Leo. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Anthony Prince. Shout out to Irish Boxing Bro again. Shout out to Javon Soto. Shout out to Jabril Bay. Shout out to Omni Buds. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Benjamin Smith. Shout out to Mr. T. I pity the fool. Shout out to Artist Express. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales. Shout out to my co-host Shelton Moore. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to Big Chop Unbiased Boxing. Shout out to Quan Big Guns. Shout out to Mr. T. I pity the fool. Shout out to, who else we got, man? Hector Garcia. Shout out to, who else we got? NL, what's going on, fam? Shout out to my brother Charlo, man. I don't think he's here today, man, but he dropped it as well. We predicted this 2 months ago. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope the fight does happen. I do want to see the fight, to be honest with you. All bullshit aside, I do want to see the fight. I do want to see the fight. Shout out to, who else we got? Dolomite, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Big Chop. Shout out to, I guess, Tiox 86. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Oh, we got some super chats. We got to cover. Shout out to my brother Nash for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Hey, Mark Nash said this has been entertaining. Thanks for helping me get through my commute. 20 people matched my $5 donation. Hey, shout out to Mark. Hey, Mark in the ATL too, man. My brother in the ATL too, man. When I come to Atlanta, Mark, I'm gonna hit you up, man. You know, I got a cousin live right there in Atlanta too. He got a big ass house. He got a big house. I think he lives right by McDonough, Georgia, like on the outskirts of Atlanta. He live in McDonough. You know what I mean? So, you know, he live over there. He got a nice house over there too, Mark. Shout out to the Con Shonery. Major Key Boxing, what's happening? Oh, shout out to my sister Karma Serene for dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Super
chat received.
Hey, man. Hey, they say, man, you biting. You don't bit blue. Yeah, I bit him. You know, y'all did that. You know, I'm not denying it, guys. You know, it is what it is. Come into your trap and take over your trap. Tuck your chain when tuck your chain. Hey, shout out to the Evis, the Evis. Bruce Goes, what's going on, fam? Johnny Blaze, Dr. Mofongo, what's going on, fam? NL, what's happening? Charles Stevens, what the league read? Jay Rodriguez, what's happening? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please like the video, guys. Much love. Bob Sanders, what's going on? Want to make sure I hit everybody up? Make sure I hit everybody up. Graham Taylor, what's happening? Dragon Leg, what up? What's happening? Other than that, this is our boy Coach Malachi Williams. We will be on tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Once again, it's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out for New Media Today USA Boxing. Once again, we will be back. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.